This is Frank. He's new to the military and wants to understand what goes into his paycheck and how he can start saving money for his future. He's smart for thinking ahead. The military runs like clockwork, with your pay being deposited on the 1st and the 15th of each month. But what are all the parts that go into his final take-home number? Here's a basic pay slip breakdown. First is your base pay. This is set by your rank and how long you've been in the military. Then there is BAS, or Basic Allowance for Subsistence. This is essentially for food. If you live in the dorms, like Frank, most of this will be deducted right back out of your pay because you have access to the mess hall and you can eat there all you'd like. The BAH is for Basic Allowance for Housing. The military provides free or subsidised housing for all its members. The amount of BAH is dependent upon your rank, location and number of your dependents. Once again, if you live on base, this will be deducted back out of your paycheck, but you'll have accommodation provided. The Overseas COLA, or Cost of Living Allowance, is a non-taxable allowance designed to offset the higher overseas prices of non-housing goods and services. Overseas COLA is not a fixed amount and is dependent on local currency and cost of living in your current country. You'll only receive COLA if you're outside the US. So that's a basic overview of what goes into your pay. But what about the deductions? Deductions from Frank's paycheck include taxes, Social Security and Medicare, but will also include other items. AFRH stands for Armed Forces Retirement Home. These are funded primarily by service members themselves with an automatic non-voluntary deduction that's taken from all service members' paychecks. The AFRH amount is currently at 50 cents per month. You'll also have the opportunity to contribute to your retirement fund via TSP, or Thrift Savings Plan. This is a federal government-sponsored retirement savings and investment plan. These deductions will appear as TSP on your payslip. So now Frank has a final take-home value. How should he go about budgeting and saving what's left? First, he should create a budget using an app or a spreadsheet. Remember, when you create a budget, you have to include all your expenses, even the small ones, for your budget to be effective. If he needs a hand developing a budget, then budget counselling is a great first step. Contact Navicore Solutions for compassionate credit counselling and budgeting guidance. So once Frank has a budget, what else can he do to maximise his savings? He should pay himself first. This means putting money away for retirement and an emergency fund first and spending what's left. Automating his savings and retirement contributions is an easy way to get this done. Have a separate bank account for your emergency fund. You won't know when your next emergency is coming, but you can be certain that it's coming. Make sure your lifestyle fits what's left of your budget. For example, if Frank wants to buy a car, he should choose one that's not too much car for his budget. Remember, you can't use a car while on basic training, and you may not be able to take it with you if you're transferred or deployed. Buy a smaller, more economical car that you can easily sell if you need to. So a bonus tip: don't ignore your credit report. Having a good credit score will help you determine what loans you will qualify for and the interest rate you will pay. Get your credit report once a year from one of the 3 major credit bureaus. When Frank wants to buy a house or get a loan, he'll get a better interest rate if his credit is in good shape. By taking care of his finances right from the start, Frank is building a solid financial future for himself and his family. Good job, Frank.